And rising rivers and streams in Snohomish County are getting dangerously close to where thousands of people live and work.
Fox 13's Frankie Thompson joins us from one of those flood zones.
We are at the Snohomish River, one of 3 rivers the Snohomish County Department of Emergency Management is closely monitoring. And as the levels continue rising here, the director says the cities of Snohomish and Monroe will see flooding. The Snohomish River is quickly climbing above its flood stage of 25 feet.
A lot of that snow that fell is going to melt rapidly, and so that's going to be coming down the rivers along with the new rainfall.
As the water levels inch higher, Snohomish County Department of Emergency Management says the overflow could cause moderate to major flooding.
We absolutely do need to prepare for water over the roads.
Director Lucia Schmidt says about 75,000 people live or work in flood-prone areas. Gagnon Welding 42 Inc. in Snohomish is located only a few feet from the water's edge.
For us, we're lowest part in Snohomish, at least on First Street.
During a previous flood a few years ago, owner Ryan Gagnon says as much as 4 feet of water spilled into his business. That much flooding isn't in this latest forecast, but Gagnon says there's still a risk involved.
For me, I'm not worried about my building floating away. I'm more concerned about, like I said, our equipment, and maybe that delay of our employees being out of work.
Though he has flood insurance, it only covers his building. So Gagnon and his team have a plan ready to protect most of their equipment inside.
Our railing table will be cleared, and everything will be stacked up on that.
An emergency preparedness plan is something Schmidt says more people should have ready, especially in flood-prone areas. Schmidt says start the plan by knowing where higher ground is closest to the business or home.
And then taking the time now to get together all of the important documents, so passports, birth certificates, marriage certificates, all of those things that are really difficult to replace, insurance documents. Gather those all together along with, food and clothing that you might need to take with you in a hurry, and have that ready to go.
Emergency management says this could be the first big flood event of the season, which is typically November through March. Reporting in Snohomish County, Frankie Thompson, Fox 13 News.